It was 2 a.m. when I started this mission. And now the sun's about ready to wake up and shine, and the secret is out. The genuine taste of Camel at the end of the trail.
Hey there, Teddy Rubskin here, and yeah, today we're talking about the truth behind truth, yeah, or Joe's Revenge, right? Camel Joe's Revenge, right? Because in the late 80s, Camel Joe was actually banned when the government cracked down on the tobacco industry's advertising campaigns and shit, because they thought it was targeting kids.
Create a character whose acts and deeds and conduct would be such that young people would want to emulate him.
Joe Camel! Joe Camel will be given a life sentence and put away forever.
Yeah, but Joe got his revenge in the 1990s because the tobacco companies were actually forced to start making public service announcements talking about the evils of smoking cigarettes, right?
Some big news for big tobacco. Huge changes in store for that industry.
Yeah, because they actually got the books opened on some sealed internal documents from fucking R.J. Reynolds corporate heads talking about fucking, you know, how they knew that their products were, like, dangerous. They knew they were carcinogenic. They knew that they were addictive, right? The whole time, but they still started advertising them anyway. Because way back in the day, they used to have commercials on television for cigarettes, right? Yeah, they used to have all kinds of cigarette commercials on TV. You know, back in the day, black and white age of TV, there was commercials for cigarettes. The fucking Flintstones were fucking smoking cigarettes. They actually had cigarette commercials that featured doctors, right? Doctors that were telling you that one particular kind of cigarette was better than another particular kind of cigarette, right? But man, they cracked down on them for that. And the government got them to stop fucking advertising on television. I think it was like in the late 60s, early 70s or something when they stopped making commercials for fucking tobacco products on television. I mean, they kept running them in other countries, right? But here in America, no more fucking tobacco commercials on television, right? But in the 90s, the government actually forced the tobacco industry to start making fucking television commercials. That's right. Or public service announcements, PSAs, talking about how cigarettes were harmful for you, right? Yeah. But, you know, actually the tobacco industry was really fucking clever, right? Because these commercials were really just commercials for fucking cigarettes. I mean, that's what they are, right? Like, this one commercial actually features, like, branding of all the fucking companies. You got the fucking Camel, then out of the Camel jumps a cowboy, like Marlboro. Then the cowboy turns into like this hip-hop artist like fucking Newports, right? And it was crazy commercial then ends with this old guy like dying in a wheelchair. Well,
that you can end up looking like this.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Who fucking cares, right? Back in the 1990s, the MTV attitude that they were pushing was live hard, die young, right? That's the whole idea. Nirvana and fucking all that fucking shit. Fucking Kurt Cobain put a fucking shotgun in his mouth. Why should I worry about putting a cigarette in my mouth? Most of these fucking commercials, right, that featured this kind of weird, rebellious fucking activism where they would fucking put like piles of fucking body bags like out in the street to say that because they kept repeating the same thing, that tobacco kills 12,000 people a day. Right, 12,000 people die every day. They kept saying that, you know. And then these other commercials behind the curtain, where some person would walk up there and pull back the curtain on like, oh my God, it's the government, or oh my God, it's Wall Street. Talk about how the tobacco industry knew that they were selling dangerous products. They knew they were addictive. They knew that they caused cancer, but they kept selling them anyway. What evil motherfucking evil fucks, right? Yeah. What these commercials were supposed to enrage certain groups of people, right? People who were already against tobacco, well, they would continue to be against tobacco. But if you were a cigarette smoker, right, these commercials would just kind of make you want to have a cigarette.
Can you turn that down a little bit? Great. Listen, we're from True. I'm trying to tell you that tobacco gives black men 50% more lung cancer.
I know it does.
Than white men.
It's also addictive.
We're trying to make it up to you by giving you 50% more stuff that doesn't cause lung cancer.
No. You need 50% more bass.
Bass.
Yeah.
Bass.
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 That's right.
Bass. Yeah.
I mean, there's one commercial where this guy walks into a store to buy some cigarettes. And the guy behind the counter was like, that's not enough. So, dude, like, rips out one of his own teeth for fucking cigarettes. Right? But you're supposed to be like, oh my God, you know, if you buy cigarettes, you could lose your teeth. But what it really looks like is that this guy really fucking wants some cigarettes, you know? He's willing to rip out one of his teeth for a cigarette? Damn, those gotta be good fucking cigarettes. Might as well be a commercial for fucking Pops. I want to buy some Pops. No, you gotta rip out one of your teeth. So he just rips out one of his teeth. Gotta get my Pops, right? I'll do anything for my Pops, right? Might as well be any other fucking product, because that's what it is. These were fucking commercials for fucking tobacco products, thinly veiled as a public service announcement. We weren't really, you know. These were highly produced, fucking very expensive fucking ad campaigns that might as well be the same as a fucking commercial for any fucking thing else, you know?
Yeah.
Bass.
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 That's right.
Bass. Yeah, the speakers are free, man. The lung cancer, now that's what you gotta pay for. We're just trying to give you a little bit of love from True.
That's what they were looking at, like, you know, these cigarette commercials were actually generating more sales. They were.
Pack of menthols.
Honey, I'm gonna need more than that.
Oh, what's she gonna do? What's she doing? Like, give her an arm or something? She's like ripping off her face. But there's no blood. That's weird. What the fuck? There's no blood. See, that is weird. Oh, weird. But suddenly I want some cigarettes, you know? Right, what is the cost? The real cost of cigarettes? You know, apparently it's some of the skin on your face. But you know, these things kind of worked with like reverse psychology. They told you shouldn't have cigarettes. It kind of makes you want cigarettes, you know. And they had these activist kids who always made them out to be the nerdiest kind of fucking dorks, right? They really were, right? And it even took the truth message to like the youth concert series and stuff, you know, like Warped Tour.
It's called Truth, and they spread information about smoking so teens have the knowledge they need to make their own informed choices.
Out here kind of delivering our message, not trying to be preachy, but just trying to give them information about youth smoking and the effects that tobacco can have.
This year, Truth teamed up with one of the hottest teen-oriented music tours, the Vans Warped Tour, featuring the rock act New Found Glory.
They were really trying to get that dorky message out there. It's actually dorky to not smoke cigarettes, right?
Cigarettes are bad. I quit smoking. I used to smoke, but I don't anymore.
So we're really trying to get the group of kids here at the Warped Tour, get them that information, get them to go to thetruth.com, get them to the website, and hopefully make them have a good time. Make them have a good time. Make them have a good time.
According to research published in the American Journal of Public Health, there were 300,000 fewer young smokers in 2002 as a direct result of the Through campaign. And this year, campaigners hope to help even more.
We're here today to talk about a tobacco company document from 1963, and it says, quote, "We are then in the business of selling nicotine, an addictive drug, and one from 1980 that said the company should, quote, learn to look at itself as a drug company." I bet they're the only drug company whose product causes 1,200 deaths a day. Drug.
Pucker up.
Cigarettes are bullies. Don't let tobacco control you.
Back in those days, we had no money for games. The only game we had was kick the kid with one shoe. That's why I fancied Lycos Games Doll. It's all free, there's prize money galore. Now I'm the one that's kicking butt.
Whatever you're into, dig into it deeper on Lycos.
And unlike fucking Camel Joe, right? Camel Joe, or Joe Camel or whatever, he would appear in Playboy magazines and other stuff. Like adult magazines. Magazines intended for adults. I don't know how they could say that he was selling tobacco to kids. He wasn't. He was only in Playboy magazines. Although I know that mostly the biggest audience from Playboy magazine are little kids. You know, because grown men can find their own porn. Why the fuck do they need a Playboy? Right? But the Truth Campaign, the Truth Campaign was in kids' fucking magazines. You would see fucking Truth ads in like Game Pro and Electronic Gaming Monthly magazines, gaming magazines, kid-related magazines would have full-page layouts of Truth, right? Talking about fucking tobacco and stuff, you know? Which honestly, it's shit like that that got me smoking, you know? Because Camel Joe was before my time. He really was. So he didn't really get me smoking cigarettes. But the Truth Campaign did. You know, because I used to see these commercials all the time on wrestling, you know? I'd be watching Monday Nitro or, you know, Thursday Thunder, you know, WCW, that was my bag. And they just keep running these fucking Truth commercials, right? All these fucking Truth commercials. Just made me want to fucking smoke a cigarette. Yeah. In fact, the Truth Campaign is still going on to this fucking day. That's right. They're still making fucking Truth commercials. Except these Truth commercials are now talking about vapes. Yeah.
I've been vaping, but it's safer than smoking.
You know, one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes. 26.
Huh. Well, no shit, they're supposed to. What? Whatever. I don't know. And these things are really just encouraging fucking cigarette smoking. I mean, if you don't like cigarettes, then these commercials are just preaching to the choir. If you do like cigarettes, they're not going to convert you to being a non-smoker. It's just not going to fucking happen, right? It's just going to make you aware, oh, cigarettes. They're deadly. And delicious. I want one right now. What? I mean, that's the way it is. Plus, I mean, what? You know? Am I wrong? Is this not the tobacco company actually putting television commercials on? Isn't it? Isn't that exactly what it fucking is?
Here we come. Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here we come.
But, yeah, what do you guys fucking think? You know? Write me a comment down below. And until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Yeah, here we come.
Man, that sandwich was good. Is there another one? We're saving it for Dave.
You can't resist Wendy's bacon mushroom melt with all that bacon and cheddar.
Hey, Dave, why don't you stay out a few more laps?
Okay.
Where's that sandwich?
Here. I hope no one ate my lunch.
When you gotta have one, you gotta have one.
Pack of cigarettes, please. It's not enough.
When you gotta have one, you gotta have one.
What's it like inside that mouth of yours? Gosh, it's hot.
Winter fresh mouth tastes much, much cooler. Icy cool breath. That's what it'll do ya. Wrigley's winter fresh. Icy cool is what it has. Icy cool breath that lasts and lasts and lasts. Yeah, yeah. Winter fresh mouth tastes much, much cooler.
For icy cool breath that lasts.
Tobacco company show you images of what life would be like if you smoke.
They tell you tough, hard-working people smoke their cigarettes.
That you look cool, hip.
We found yes, that smoking makes you independent, beautiful, and mysterious.
But the reality is that you can end up looking like this.
When you gotta have one, you gotta have one.
Cowboys, cowboys.
The hottest extreme football game is back. NFL Blitz 2001. This game rated E for everyone.
Scared. fresh and full of life. Fresh guns better, Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
As you know, Washington is full of memorials to people who've died. Well, today, we're here to build a new one. The Tobacco Memorial. 1,200 loyal customers dead every day. These are mothers, fathers, brothers. This is so everyone in America can see what Big Tobacco is really up to.
When you gotta have one, you gotta have one.